Ron Harris here from MuscularDevelopment.com at the, what show is this, Hector? The Chicago Pro, but we're in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's right.
And I'm here with Jake Wood, owner of Wings of Strength, owner of the Olympia Weekend. Jake, first of all, what's it like having the Chicago Pro here in Atlanta?
Very confusing, particularly during the planning process. Everybody was talking about Atlanta. I go, what's that? Chicago. Yeah, the Chicago show. Yeah, so it's a little perplexing, and it's just next year we'll be back in Chicago, and things hopefully will be set straight. Hopefully the New York Pro will be back in New York, and hopefully all the shows will be in their proper places. So
you have the big show still happening in its proper place, thank God. And I'm sure it wasn't easy to keep everything in Las Vegas, was it?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, it was, even now there's still little battles being fought all the time, but everything will come out okay. We'll have a decent audience size. Obviously, we're not going to be allowed to have a full audience there, which is very disappointing to us, but we will make it the best show that it possibly can be. And, we're looking forward to an outstanding pay-per-view, which we are currently just finishing up, and just hope to see people coming out. Want to see all the great athletes there, and hoping for the best.
My neck's gonna be killing me by the end. Look how much I have to look up at this. You about 6'5", 6'7"?
6'5".
Good Lord. Now the big news, of course, along with you buying the Olympia, was that you brought back the Ms. Olympia. A lot of people super excited about that. What kind of interest have you been hearing from fans, from athletes about the return of the Ms. Olympia?
We've been hearing a tremendous amount of interest. A lot of it coming out of Europe. A lot of people want to come compete. However, there's the whole problem with getting European athletes over here this year. It sparked a lot of interest, folks coming back here this year. It's one of the most exciting parts of the Olympia, and I'm very proud to have it back, and very proud to start rebuilding the entire women's bodybuilding division. So,
of course, it's a little too early to make predictions and everything, but everyone was very excited, in particular, that you got 10-time Ms. Olympia Iris Kyle to come back.
Oh, yeah.
How important was it to you personally, as a fan of women's bodybuilding, to have the greatest women's bodybuilder of all time, in terms of a record, be part of this event?
It was important to us. I mean, it was really a good idea. It was a shot in the arm to get her back. We kind of knew she was going to be interested in it, and so I really wasn't too worried about her not, participating. But it was good when she finally made the decision and said yes. So.
Now, a lot of people, obviously, all year thought there's not going to be an Olympia. There's no way they can have an Olympia. And I know you went. I can't even imagine the obstacles and the challenges that you've dealt with, but
Every day.
you're still dealing with them. It's 10. You still got 10 weeks to go. But if we can make this Olympia a success, I can only imagine what you'd be able to do in a year without COVID.
Yeah, I wish we could imagine doing that this year. I mean, there's a lot of changes we wanted to make this year that we couldn't do. There's some changes we got pushed into, like changing the venue. Yeah, it wasn't our intention this year. But there's a number of other, division changes and a lot of work and stuff that we wanted to add to the show that we just couldn't do. Yeah, and this year, one of the things you're going to see is, instead of having an expo, we're going to have a vendor's pavilion, which is going to highlight all of our very best sponsors. And the problem is with the regular expo, just a lot of people can't make it into town, and there's a problem with having a full venue. I mean, the state was telling us that no, you can't have that many people inside one building right now. So,
you know what? The fact that you're having this show and the show is going on, and you having it back on the Strip at Planet Hollywood in this venue I don't think we've ever had an Olympia in a venue of that prestige. Geez, and not in my recent memory, maybe before I was born or something. But you're to be commended, Jake, because it was, like I said, you and Dan and Tamara, the whole crew. I can only imagine the challenge that you guys had. But thanks on behalf of everybody, because the Olympia, we need to have the Olympia every year. We cannot miss an Olympia.
Exactly. The entire Olympia team has been doing a fantastic job, all the way from Dan all the way down. I mean, Tamer's been coming in, just coming up with a lot of great ideas, constantly working and finding improvements so we can make, to Martine with the stage ideas, Angelica with everything that she brings to it, to the VIP packages and so forth, and all the way around. It's one of the blessings I didn't really expect in buying the Olympia was the quality of the people that are on the team. And I guess I did expect it. I was just still surprised, and I'm very pleased with that. and they're gonna deliver a fantastic show. One thing you mentioned the Zappos Theater there. Yeah. The very worst seat in the Zappos Theater, the very worst one, was better than the bronze level VIP tickets that we're selling at the Orleans Arena. So, yeah.
I like to hear that because there was one year where I wasn't working and I went to watch Olympia and I was in some bad seats at the Orleans. I'm like, I should have just stayed home and watched this on my laptop.
Probably would. Yeah, I understand. I spent a couple years up in the nosebleeds there, and those years where we weren't going to go, and all of a sudden we said, let's go to the Olympia this year. Let's see if there's any tickets available. And say, oh, yeah, here we are. we're up in the nosebleeds. So.
It's going to be a different Olympia, but, I'm amazed that you're still able to implement some of the improvements in spite of everything going on. So hats off to you, sir. We can't wait. It's our Super Bowl. It's coming up. It's going to be here quicker than we knew it. Guys, go to MrOlympia.com for all the information. Tickets
and the pay-per-view.
And the pay-per-view.
MrOlympia.com for the pay-per-view. Yeah, sign up ahead of time. It'll be 10% off. So
there you go. So yeah, if you can't make it from a lot of if you're in a lot of the world right now, you can't get over to the USA. So they're going to have a great pay-per-view. You'll feel like you were there, 4K and all that, I'm sure. So yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah. It's going to be a fantastic. The quality is going to be something you've never seen in bodybuilding before. So.
Good. That's encouraging.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Some of the webcasts have been.
They've been bad. I saw one that was just I won't even. It was bad. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jake Wood, thank you so much. Appreciate you taking the time. Thanks for putting on all these shows and keeping the sport going throughout these hard times. It would have been very easy to just say, next year, guys. We'll see you next year.
Well, I appreciate it, Ron, and I doubt very much that the corporate culture that had it before would have been here where we are today. They would have called it off. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
But we have Jake Wood and Wings of Strength. So everybody, from musculardevelopment.com, it's been Jake Wood. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it very much.